now establishing a de facto police force which controlled directly by the state and still report and have a dialogue and got guidelines and support in terms of, in case of emergency, from the central government in Abuja.
So the video you just watched right now is former Israeli Prime Minister Edhud on Arise TV talking about the recent state policing bill that's about to be signed into law. I'm not going to analyze too much on why a former Israeli Prime Minister, which literally translates to an active CIA agent, is doing on our national TV talking about issues relating to our national security. I'm not going to analyze too further on that because, as you all know, our media houses are nothing but cash and carry institute. Their attempts for reporting is basically whatever the global capitalist network dictates for them. This is why genuine issues related to Nigeria, like the terrorism that is happening in the north and part of southwest, is treated as a mere statistics. They only report, okay, 20 people are being kidnapped in Oyo. They report that 50 people are being bombed in Zamfara, in Borno. So certain insurgency happens, and that is all. They move on. They talk about Donald Trump, talk about IMF and whatever, and they even bring all these foreign intelligence agencies for interviews. They debate on the most meaningless and the most rudimentary topics. Their main issue, their main mandate is basically whatever is dictated to them by their foreign handlers. No genuine visit is given to people in Borno. They are not treated as human beings. When you go to them, you go to these communities, you meet with the people, you do a documentary. It should be released every single month so that Nigerians will know the state of their own people up there in the north. But rather, it is being treated as a mere statistics to the point that Nigerians are not seeing the north as a burden. Because of the media reporting, the media is always reporting numbers from there. They feel like, okay, let's spend them. You don't go there to check the life of these people. They are not treated as human beings. Even as a reporting in what happened in Lagos State, the way they group beggars and they treat them like sanitation. Okay, this is another talk for another day, but our media houses treat our very Nigerians as mere numbers, mere statistics. So this is their mandate. So I'm not going to analyze why an active CIA agent is being given an open floor there to talk about issues related to national security. Why I made this video is to talk about and to ask the people who are supporting this state policing bill, to ask them, have you done your homework on this? The homework you're supposed to do on this is that, who are the people recommending this state policing bill? You see a former Israeli prime minister talking about it and even saying, it will help us police better because they're going to hold, it's easier to hold individual state governors responsible for policing misconduct than Abuja. You see what he's saying? Not just former Israeli prime minister. You have Washington think tanks, former American politicians and active American politicians. You have Tinubu. You have your state governors who you know are not treating you well, who you admit are looting your resources. They are the ones talking about the state policing bill. I mean, the fact that these people are the ones pushing for this bill is enough for you to question the true motive behind this bill. We're not going to use this video to analyze the bill in detail. I've already done that in previous videos, which I will continue to talk about. But the faces pushing this state policing bill is scary. The faces pushing this state policing bill is scary. So even if you don't believe my geopolitical and local analysis, you should ask yourself, why is it that it is only the devil? The devil on earth are the ones pushing for this bill. What is their motive? These people who, and all of a sudden, notice how since this bill is being talked about, insecurity has risen. And all of a sudden, people are now like, oh, let them just pass a bill so that our governors can start policing better. Like I said, I will not analyze the content of this bill. I've done that in previous videos and I will continue to do so in future videos. But I want you to go and look at the faces of the American Institute, American politicians, former Israeli politicians, which are basically CIA agents, and all the parties involved pushing hard for this bill. Go and look at the faces, the record. If somebody is recommending something to you, there is a time in life, especially something related to your own security, to your welfare, a time in life, there's a point in life that comes like for you to ask, okay, this person recommending this thing, it doesn't have good interest for me. Your ex that literally almost killed you is all of a sudden recommending something to you. You do more research on it compared to when your mom is recommending it to you. So depending on who is recommending something to you, you should research on that particular thing. So this is my own take. This is why I made this video today, to push you, the group of people who are vehemently pushing for this state policing bill, people who have been convinced that when the state policing bill is put in place, Nigeria would be much more efficient. So please do your homework now. Start now, look at the faces pushing hard for this bill. These faces will be enough to convince you that this bill is not going to improve the policing of Nigeria. If anything, it's going to allow the governors to completely rig the election into oblivion. Notice how they are pushing for state policing bill, whereby you now have 21 states that are APC government involved and are pushing to give them full police authority over elections, and not even just elections. If it was even only elections, that would be a better case. They can still rig the election with or without the state policing bill, but the issue is much more involved than that. And again, I don't want to use this video to talk about this issue. Just this video is really for assignment. Go and do your research on this now and ask yourself, are you going to be in the same fence, in the same table, in the same group with these people who are pushing for the state policing bill, or are you going to come out of that your fence and ask the deep questions you need to ask towards this bill? So thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe to the channel. Bye, and thank you. I love you. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.